Welcome to Fit for Life. Are you ready to exercise? Today we're going to do our strength training, our twice weekly strength training, and we're going to do it with tubing. We can do it with tubes like this. Usually they have handles on them, but I don't like handles, so I took them off. Or you can use just regular bands. But I'm going to try it with tubing, see if I like it, and maybe we'll do it every now and then. But just wanted to start off with our thoughts for the day because I think this book is really good and it's food for thought. It says, what a wonderful life I've had. I only wish I'd realized it sooner. And that is Colette. You've probably heard of Colette in the past. And the second today is age doesn't matter unless you're a cheese. And I say it a lot, and I thought you wouldn't mind hearing it again, but it's true. It's very true. We can do something. We don't have to just sit and get old. We can stay active and do our exercise. If you don't get a chance to do exercises during the day, try to take a walk at least, and try not to just sit there. Don't just sit there. Do something, right? All right, so we're going to stretch and strengthen at the same time, really. You should be strengthening at least 2 times a week, 3 times, but remember, do it on non-consecutive days. You don't want to do strength training, especially for the same muscle group every single day, because you will tire those exercises a little bit, and it's really better to give those muscles time to repair themselves a little bit. So twice, 2 to 3 times a week. Resistance bands or tubings are less expensive, but they do the same job. So don't think that you're not getting a workout with these, because they do work, and they work very well. If you see holes in your bands, if you all have bands, throw them away and get a new one. Usually if you buy them, they're in groups. So keep that in mind. Now, if you have arthritic hands, you have trouble holding on to them, you can buy these with tubing and handles. Or make believe this is a band for a minute. You can make a knot here. It's much easier in the bands, more effective, and just kind of hold on to the knot rather than the ends or wrapping the band. So keep that in mind, because you're not going to get out of exercising, right? And you can get a full body workout with bands, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do both the upper body and the lower body. So just remember that. We're going to warm up first a little bit. We can do a warm up in a chair, but we're going to do it standing today. And you can do what I'm doing or anything you like to do. But I want you to just stand up, do anything at all, just to warm up. Kicking those feet out a little bit. Easy stuff. Now, when you alternate feet like this, you're also improving your balance. So keep that in mind, all right? You're going to lift your knee up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. No arms, just legs. 1, and 2, and 3. Improving your balance at the same time. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Let's kick one more time. 1. Can you kick a little bit higher this time? If your balance is really poor, you can hold on. At least you're getting some movement, some blood circulating, your heart rate up a little bit. All right, let's try running. Well, we can't really run too far here, but we can run in place. Try to do it for 30 seconds. Count to 30. If you can't run like I'm running right now, you can march, or just bend those knees a little bit and lift your heels. Try to do it for 30 seconds the first time, and then try to do a minute the next time. Sounds like it might be easy, but if you're not used to it, it isn't. But it will get the heart rate up. It will warm you up a little bit, warm those muscles. When the muscles are cold, it's not a good idea to try to stretch them. They don't want to budge. Good. All right, now to the side. Just out to the side. You can use your arms or anything you can think of. Just move, just to get the muscles going. Out, out, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now do the heel. 1. Now the arms go forward and back, don't they? So the arms are in opposition to the legs. 7, and 8. Let's slow down a little. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now you're going to touch to the side again. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to touch to the back. 1 and 2 and 3. And you're not used to doing that, so that's why we're doing it. We're going to maybe use some muscles we haven't used for a while, right? Just touching to the back. Good. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Now we're going to just reach up and across. 1 and 2, getting warm, and 4 and 5 and 6, way up now, out to the side. Let's get a stretch right down the side. So we're warming up, stretching a little bit, good, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. I'm going to give you one more warm up. This is kind of fun. It's also a nice stretch for your foot, underneath your foot. So you're going to lift one heel up and then switch to the other. Lifting the heel up, good. I like to push down like this. Makes it look kind of dancey. Easy to do, but at least you're moving. The joy of movement. That might be the name for my next show. All right, great. Can you lift those arms up while you do this? Good. And bring those arms down. One more time up. So you feel like you're ready to do your strength training now. Let's do it again. Keep those heels moving. And then we're going to do one more. Wow. I feel good. I don't know about you. I hope you have your water ready. Always have the water ready. And have your weights and your bands out too. Even if you're not going to use them, put them in a special place so they'll be ready all the time. All right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the band. We're going to put it behind your back, your band or your tubing. I hope most of you have bands. This is all that was available for me today. So holding on, and you're just going to reach forward. 1, hold on tight, and 2. And you can wrap those bands around your hands if you have bands, if you're using bands. When you're doing this, you're also tightening your abdomen a little bit. Those muscles get very lazy. But when you do almost any kind of strength training, you will feel those muscles, those abdominal muscles tighten a little bit. I wanted to mention one thing that I forgot. I wanted to mention it right away. If the bands are too much for your hands, especially when you have to wrap them, you can make a knot here. Doesn't have to be in a really special place. Try to get it a little bit toward the end. Now with the bands, this knot will be a little bit bigger, and you can hold on to that rather than wrapping around your hand. So keep that in mind. I think that's pretty good advice. All right, let's get that band back there, or maybe it's still there. So we were pulling out, weren't we? So it's out. Make sure you're holding on now. Pull out again. Normally you would do 2 sets of everything. We probably won't do that today, but I am repeating that first exercise. And 6, good, and 7. So we use bands and free weights, don't we? We use dumbbells on the other day that we do strength training. So let's relax a little bit. Let's go flying, all right? Bring those shoulders up and put them down. Bring them up again and put them down. Push them forward and back and forward. Try to move just the shoulder and not your whole body. Keep the body right where it is. Just push them forward. Great, there we are. Great. All right, now keep the band behind your back, and we're going to go out to the sides. Way out. See if that band slips. I don't think the band will slip, This tubing, I felt it go up a little bit. And 4. Great. And 5. If you want to do 10 of these, that's okay. 6. And 7. Wonderful. And 8. Nice and easy. Just relax. Bring your hands in right up here. Drop your chin down. Let's rest and relax those neck muscles because you've been tensing them. We're going to just look up at the ceiling and look straight ahead. Let's turn the head slowly, slowly and slowly. Not your body, just the head. And turning back and back and back. Wonderful. All right, let's try another one here. Let's do a cross. So we're going to cross those arms and bring them back. And cross them and back. And cross them and back. Number 4 coming up. And I can really feel that tightening in the abdomen right now. Good. And we're going to do 2 more. Wonderful. All right. Let's put the band down just for a few minutes. So we've done about 4 exercises for the upper body. There are many more, but we're not going to do those today. All right. But let's do a little stretch now that we've been tensing those muscles. All right. Clasp your hands together. Turn your hands over and sit up straight and push and push again. See if you can get those arms as straight as possible. Now bring them back. This time let's do it with the breath, the yoga breath or the meditative breath that we use when we do yoga and meditate too. So let's breathe up through the nose, out through the mouth. Make that exhalation longer than the inhalation. Good. Let's try it again. Bringing the arms back, you're going to breathe up through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. If you want to exhale through your nose, it's okay. But there are many ways to do it, but this is the way that I've seen the most often. I have checked it out, believe it. I have. We'll bring it back. Wonderful. Now you're going to grab your elbows, crossing your arms. This one's kind of easy, and I think it feels pretty good. Just watch out for rotator cuff problems. You know what bothers you and what doesn't. By this time of life, we know those things. Sitting up straight, let's just pull those elbows gently across. Don't move your body. Keep it nice and straight. And then pull across again. Nice and easy. Wonderful. You know, each time you do a stretch, you should be able to go a tiny bit more. Might not be noticeable, but you're just kind of preparing for more. And let's do one more across. So you're kind of pulling on the elbow a little, be careful. And then the other side, great. And before we start our lower body exercises, our lower body strengthening, we're going to do just a little bit with the hands. Good. Great. All right. Stop. Pull those fingers back. We'll get a stretch all the way down. Wonderful. Now just drop your fingers down. Turn the arm this way, so this is straight across. One hand on top of the other and very gently push down. You're going to feel that in your wrist, but that will stretch out all of this. Good. The other side, stop. Pull those fingers back. Wonderful. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Drop it down. Turn the arm. One hand on top of the other, very gently push down. Good. Great. And close and open those hands. Close. Good for arthritis, folks. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, grab your bands or your tubing, whichever one you have. I am going to try wrapping this tubing and see what happens here. Okay, take this band and put it under both feet. I guess I am going to have to unwind it. Okay. Both feet kind of in the middle of the foot. Sit, but don't come forward. Sit up nice and straight, shoulders down, lift those feet up. All right. And you're going to pull back. Feel that in your triceps. Feels good, right? Breathing out. So we're not doing the in and out breathing now. Just remember not to hold your breath and try to do a breathing out every now and then. So it's breathing out on exertion. 3, and then just relax. And 4. You're sitting up nice and straight still. I have to remind myself constantly. Breathing out. I hope someday that will just come naturally. I'm hoping. Again. Pull those elbows back. Still sitting up straight. Tightening the abdomen a little bit. Again. I know this is at least 6. I know you can feel that in the tricep, the back of your upper arm. Let's try another one. And let's do one more. Breathing out again, back. All right, good. And you're going to put those feet down. Now that's for the triceps. Let's do something for the biceps. So take that band. You're going to step on that band now. You're going to step on it with the ball of your foot. Don't try to do it under the arch because it'll probably slip out, right? So step with your upper foot, the ball of your foot. You want to see a little bit of band on the inside here. And you're going to wrap that band. Put your forearm down right on your quadricep, your thigh. Get ready. Now, if you don't feel much resistance, you're going to have to wrap that band again. So let me see if I can do it. All right. So keep the forearm down as you lift up. Good. And put it back down again. Try it again, breathing out. That will relax you also when you breathe like that. Breathing out. Look at your biceps. See, it sticks out. You see a little definition there, don't you? It's a great exercise. Takes a little while to set it up, doesn't it? And lift and put it back down. You're going to be stronger today. Maybe minutely, but you will be stronger. And if you keep doing it, you will get stronger and stay that way, but you can't do this once a month and have it work, right? But we need to do the other side. So take your band, flop it down, step on it. With the ball of your foot, you're going to see some of your band on the inside of your foot, not the outside. Take the other end, and you're going to wrap it, and you're going to put your forearm down right on your leg, on your thigh, quadriceps, whatever you want to call them, and you're going to lift up. Lift that up. Nope, I need more. I need more resistance, so I'm wrapping it again up. Make sure you're really stepping on that band. Try to keep the back straight while you do this. It's good practice for your posture. Breathing out as you lift and down. Do it again. And down. And up. And down. Let's say this is 5. And 6, keep that elbow down. In other words, don't bring the whole arm up. You do lift your hand, but the elbow has to stay down. And breathing out and up. Good. So how does that feel? Pretty good, I think. So we've done biceps, we've done triceps, we've done shoulders and upper back, but let's do the lower body now. So you're going to do this. I'm going to sit almost all the way back here. All right, you're going to put that band under both feet. This is wonderful for lower body strength. I'm not going to wrap the band this time, but you should. Okay, lifting those feet. Oops. Apparently this doesn't stay as well as the band, but yours will. Yours should. But, okay. Wonderful. Sitting up straight. All right, your feet are together. You're going to pull back, just to give you a little resistance. Pull your feet apart. You're going to feel everything tighten from the waist down. Your abdomen, your lower back, your legs, your hips, your upper legs, of course, your ankles, and bring the feet back. Now, if it's really too much resistance, straighten those arms, all right? You can sit up a little bit and then pull out and hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and bring those feet back. Just relax for a minute. Am I working you too hard today? Just do the best you can. Remember, anything is better than nothing, or just sitting and not moving. Very bad for the health. So you're going to breathe out and pull your feet apart, even if it's just an inch. And if something hurts and you're very uncomfortable, you're not going to do this one. And then you'll bring your feet back. Breathe out as you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think this is one of the more difficult exercises for the lower body, but I know you can do it. Let's do, should I give you something easy this time? Okay, we'll do something easy. Under one foot, in the middle of your foot, I will wrap just a little bit this time. Pull for resistance, right? Sitting up straight, just bounce. Good. So you're getting a little strengthening in your quadricep, but you're getting a little stretch for the back of the leg. Now remember, we use our arms for every single exercise, so you're constantly strengthening your upper body when you use bands or tubing. Good. Easy. How about out to the side? 2 and 3. I think of things for you to do as I go along. Sometimes I have to make a list, but then I say, no, we should be doing this too. Out, out. And I know you can feel that resistance. I know you can, all right? Heel down. Now come forward just to, get rid of some of that resistance so the band doesn't snap. We have to do the other side. But this one is kind of fun. And I know you all can do it. And this is one you can enjoy a little bit. Okay. Leg out straight, nice and tall, shoulders down. Pull back for resistance and bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 right away. More. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, you can put your heel down and just straighten your arms. Always trying to keep the back straight instead of this. But we've been doing the straight back for a long time, so let's relax those muscles a little bit. Now you can round over. You'll feel a nice stretch in your back, especially your upper back. Good. All right, and come back up. Pull a little bit and out to the side. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, let's put the band away. Time goes so darn fast, but I think I've given you enough strength training for this particular show, and now we have to stretch. So grab some water. Try to mention that all the time. Always have water with you, no matter where you go or what you do, right? Carry it in your car or in an athletic bag, the bag where your weights are. The Grecian Stretch, is one of my favorites. You're going to come forward to the edge of the chair. Don't fall off. Be careful. And you're going to turn just a little bit. So you're at an angle. You're going to get that foot in back and reach down if you can and lift that leg. Can you do that? Lift it and pull it back, all right? Now you're holding on here. If you can, again, nice posture, and reach forward and pull back at the same time. That's a good one. Isn't that a great one? I love this exercise. This will stretch your quadriceps and your upper back and your waist and your midriff and every place else. Wonderful. Tall, tall, tall. Reaching, pulling. Yes. This is my Grecian stretch. You all look like Grecian statues. Well, let that foot come down easily. Now let's stretch the back of the leg. So you just switch position from that to this. Your leg is straight, heel is down, back is straight, your hand right here, and come forward as much as you can. You won't be able to do this. That's a round back. I want a straight back. Let's keep it straight, and you will feel that. You should feel it in your hamstring and the back of your knee, so we're stretching the opposite way this time. Good. Now, if you really want to, and if it feels good, you can round over, slide that hand down, and see how far down you can go. And I swear, if you do this 3 times in a row, you eventually will be able to get to your toe. You stretch out kind of fast on this one. But quickly, our time is flying. Let's do the other side. Touch to the back, sitting straight, reaching down, lifting up, get into position, good, and pull back. And reach forward at the same time. I wish you could see yourselves in the mirror. You're going to look great. You'll look taller, you'll look thinner, you'll look like you're really working hard. Stretch, stretch, stretch. I don't think we do enough of stretching. We do the other stuff, but you don't want to stretch afterwards, but you need to. You really need to. So very gently, you're going to put that foot down, good. And then switch the position of the leg, keeping that back straight. We're going to stretch the back of the leg, especially the upper back. Coming forward, good. Feels good, feels good. But what might feel better is if you relax over, round your back now. This is a time you can do that and touch or slide your hand or touch your toe. I like to do it gradually, walking, 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 and then maybe touching that toe. Very good. All right, I think we have one more thing I'd like you to do. Yes, quickly, just drop that chin right down. Whoa, that feels good. Hands on your knees, and just pull against the knees, pull the shoulders down. Perfect posture, and you're gonna walk like this for the rest of the day, right? And people are gonna say, boy, does she look great. Of course, because you have such good posture. This is very aging. This is not. So keep that in mind. Let's do one of these. Namaste. Remember? Up, all the way up. Bring those arms down. And namaste for today. And we will see you the next time. Bye for now.